Now, let me introduce you to my very beautiful co-host, Shola Digbite. Hi, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Good to see you.
And it's good to see you too. Now, Shola will be taking you to those exciting places where we'll have our regionals. Today, our first stop on this continuing nationwide quest is Abuja. On the way, there will be revisiting Rekia, one of our winners from last year. She runs a successful family dairy farm in Kano. Once the milking is completed, the collected milk is poured through a sieve to remove any stray tissues before being transported to the factory.
Okay, say low fat yogurt. Okay. Why na madam panaso wine? Okay, sugar free ne? Low fat.
The ambience of the audition venue is one of subtle excitement, with candidates filing and filling forms, sitting and waiting nervously, killing time by making new friends, or just being curious about the entire setup.
For God has been so good to me. He's been so good to me. More than this world, or you could ever be. He's been good to me.
They will stop in Onisha to pay Valentine a surprise visit and see how he is doing with his new equipment.
Let's go into his workshop and see what Mr. Valentine has been able to do between last year and this year.
When the rain goes off and the stone goes off, you do your grinding.
In the subdued light of his workshop, Valentine's forehead glistens with sweat. His darkened hands vanish with engine oil and grease. You really have to love this job to be willing to endure this kind of environment, and he obviously does.
Like in any other businesses, the challenge of capital, that is the only challenge a businessman. That is the fundamental challenge that a businessman faces in a business.
My business idea is that I want to take money. The thing need money. I'm using my own money to pay transport to go there and preach the gospel. I need money to get maybe a small car to go, because it's not only Port Harcourt, it's all the state. I need to be going all the hospital because I have somebody in my village. He have died.
How do you hope to continue sustaining this project?
A city in full, Lagos is unfettered and fierce. Even as the cars, lorries and trucks are forced to a standstill by the relentless hustle and bustle of economic activities, the Okadas are ever on the go, bumping and weaving their frantic patterns into the vibrant fabric of Lagos traffic. In the last couple of years, large parts of Lagos have been transformed beyond recognition. The potentials that Lagos had always harbored is now being progressively unleashed by the current administration under the unassuming yet dynamic leadership of Governor Fashola. Wherever you look, Lagos is changing for the better, from the white sand beaches of Lekki to the expanding expressways that link the city with the suburbia. City center parks like Muriokola Garden and various development projects across the state has marked out Lagos as the development capital of Nigeria. Where once there were human defecations are now blossoming gardens in the heart of this modern African city. Yet, with these strides of progress being taken, there is still a vast swathe of the cosmopolis that endure deprived conditions daily.
Good afternoon, sir. I'm Mobafemi Aredele. from Crickines Communication Company. So I am into manufacturing of electronics, then especially GSM system.
Yeah, I think you have not gone into the details of exactly what do you use this for?
Yes, we use it for, this one is generator remote controller.
You produce this?
Yes, I produce it
this?
myself.
Do you import and assemble, or do you produce
I sourced it locally.
How many of these can you produce in a month or a week?
In a week, we can produce up to 5,000 if I have 2-3 people joining me with that
5,000 units per week.
microcontroller. With that microcontroller, this is the panel. I did this myself. And if
So since inception, how many of these have you produced?
I've just produced, it's because of financing.
How many have you
Produced close to.
Mr.
Uche Chukwuka
Odiwe, you will be going to the final. Mr. Odiwe, congratulations. Okay, congratulations. We'll see you at the finals. Okay, all the best. See you.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you, sir.
Congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
What this program is going to do over time is that it's going to encourage a lot of young people to start to search inside themselves and discover what they really have, what they can offer.
You know what fascinated me about you when you came back?
What?
You started talking about farming, and you don't look like somebody. You don't look like somebody that will love
Yes,
farming
but
at
if
all.
I were to go into farming, I think I'll go into fishery. I think which is much
She wants
more
to go into fishery
interesting,
because,
and which would damage my manicure.
Yeah, your manicure. And your pedicure will be there. Look, I learned one thing. Please go into partnerships. It's not enough to have the idea. And when you do have the idea, you find out that there are aspects of that idea that you can't really run. So you need somebody or a group of people or maybe an organization that knows a lot about that part of your idea. So don't be afraid of coming into partnerships.
Let's go and get ready for next week because I really can't wait.
Yeah. But before I do that, let me quickly remind you, join us next week. This is where the battle will be. And let the battle begin.
All right, bye, and see you next week.
I've got to make it. I'm on an exit radio proud. I must make it. My acumen, give me what I want, and I've got to make it. Money making machine, that's what I am. I must make it. Bright mind will end this cashless grind.